a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Mahomes now to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Slot man moves right. Up the middle they go. Olsen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And Chase will go in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go again with Pierce. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Pierce will try to pick it up. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Bengals at 9 and 6 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, can. Check three.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
11 MT tape. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Check. Crunch. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
180. What is it?
Handoff right side to Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery, and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 5.
59 mark, check, 59. Quick, remember this. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A good pickup there, a 22.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on now, let's go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Check it back.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
57, Mike 57.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as it... These guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12. Gotta go.
Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action. It's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Third and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
I'm one, right?
Check safety. You got 3.
11.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11. Check 26, check 26. Jim.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They go play action with Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11 Thomas. 53, Mike. 11. Check 53, Mike.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his man, it's Pierce. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Check 3. Watch twitch. Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Come on, ready? 53, check 53. I got it.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
Big gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And how about that for getting what you need? It's a gain of 9 there on 4th and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Tackled on the play by Myles Murphy.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They run the counter. Olsen. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. A handoff now for Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, some strong running. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Do that tight right there. Shoot. Switch the high.
Now it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On one, ready? 11 MT, tape.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Check. 3 down. 11 mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence.